Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. You guys know over here we jump right into the videos. If you guys are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe. And of course, if you guys are not new here, go ahead and comment down below, Sunflower Gang, so I know you have arrived. Of course, you guys, you can see by the title that today's video is in partnership with Rpgshow. You guys know I've literally been working with them at this point for about 5 years, as long as I've had my channel. They are literally the GOATs when it comes to wigs that are literally ready to go. So as you guys can see, this unit is already pre-plucked, pre-bleached, pre-styled, pre-colored. It's not much that you really have to do. So I decided I would make a video to show you how I kind of prep my wigs the moment that I get them, right? So ideally, when you get a wig, you would want to go ahead and shampoo, condition it, get some of those yuckies away just in case anything happened that you didn't know about. Well, this just shows where my trust level is with Rpgshow, because as soon as I get their wigs, I start to style them. You guys can see I already have my hot comb heated up, and so of course I decided I was going to be doing a side part in this case. Already you guys can see just how thin this freaking lace is. It's really HD. Of course, that's what everybody is going for these days, and you guys can see how easily I'm able to pretty much just style this and get it ready to wear. Like I said, the units come ready to wear, but y'all know there's a difference. You want your unit to really be slayed to the guys, and so this is what we're doing now. I did find this flat iron or hot comb on Amazon. It actually has an adjustable temperature set, which is perfect for me, because sometimes when I'm using it like on my own hair, I don't want it to be like super hot. But in this case, I wanted to heat it up as much as possible to get the hair as flat as it possibly could be. Now keep in mind, this part of the styling, I did not use any product at all. I'm literally just using the hair as is and slowly gliding the hot comb across the hairline just to push everything back and get a feel of what everything really looks like. So like I said before, this is a thin lace, Swiss lace, HD transparent lace. You don't need any glue. You don't have to sew it down. You don't have to bleach. You don't have to do anything outside of putting this actual wig on. If you wanted to do a middle part, you can definitely do that. It does have free parting. It's a 13 by 4. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think this is a 13 by 6, because I'm just looking at how deep, you know, the parting is going. So maybe that's a error on my end. But anyway, the length of the unit is a 20-inch, and as you guys can see, it's already been lightened a bit. Got a few highlights to pretty much frame the face, and nothing in the back. So I went ahead and started working on this. Decided I was going to do a bone straight look, which you guys know I've been using my FHI flat iron literally since the beginning of time. Since I started my channel, I think I've had this flat iron, so that lets you know it is money well spent. I am not putting any products on this hair, at least not yet, right? So I just really wanted to see what it would look like straight out of the gate, fresh out of the box, and you guys can already see I did not have any issues with actually getting this hair straight right away. Now typically when I am styling hair, I go ahead and do a light mist with my Kenra flat iron spray. At some point I did decide to go in and just do that, and as you guys can see, by strand 2 I was already like, yeah, let's go ahead and add a little bit of this. So I'm just combing that product throughout the hair. It does not leave it sticky or anything like that. It's literally like a light holding spray, so your style lasts a little bit longer. So if you're going to be straightening your hair out, adding some curls, whatever it is you decide, it'll definitely help hold with the style. You can actually find this at, I was about to say Costco. You can actually find it at Ulta. That's pretty Ulta. ULTA, Ulta. That's pretty much the only place I've ever seen those products. If you're not going to order it from like Amazon or online somewhere, y'all know at this point Amazon is like Google, okay, when it comes to products. So yeah, shout out Rpgshow, because you guys have the fullest hair from root to tip, y'all. The details of course are going to be listed down in my description box below, but I wanted to let you know that the density on this unit is actually a 200. So that means this freaking wig is packed tight with hair. So I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that the frontal was not overly thick. It was nicely plucked out. I did go ahead and do a little bit more towards the end of this, which you guys will see. But straight out of the gate, you guys can see that color is blended perfectly. That's another thing. Rpgshow is my go-to wig company when it, outside of myself, when it comes to coloring units. If you are not sure about a color and you want to try it, especially with the wig, you want to definitely check them out, just because I have not seen them do any type of cut job or color job and it not be on point. So whoever it is they have getting this stuff together is clearly an expert, because you guys, the highlights are blended perfectly. It's not choppy. You don't have like uneven weird patches. You guys can see how we have that blonde highlight and then we kind of have that brownish color. You guys can see where that pre-plucked a situation has already happened. Of course, I prefer a little bit more of a deeper pluck, but for this to be straight out of the gate, honestly, I cannot complain at all. So, of course, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up. You guys have seen me do styling 1,000,001 times. I just wanted to kind of give you a fresher video just because why not? It's 2021. Who doesn't want to see an updated, slayed wig? And so I'm going to continue to go out throughout the hair. And yeah, I guess I'll pretty much be back once I get to the top of this, just to get a little bit more detail for you guys. guys can see, take a little bit of that camera flat iron spray, hit it with either the hot comb first or obviously your flat iron. Either way, you're going to need both tools. And the reason I say that is because you want to get this super flat. Unless you're going for like a humped over look or something a little bit more fuller in the crown area, then yeah, make sure you're doing both because I'm clocking you, all right? So we definitely want to make sure that everything is smoothed over, and you just do that by turning your setting up as high as it'll go on that hot comb, hitting those roots, and then going back with the flat iron just to make sure that all the other parts of the hair is smoothed over very nicely. And you guys can see how easy this was to do. And like I said, that Kenra flat iron spray makes everything easier to like manage. Like I said, it'll hold it in place without causing too much sticky residue and all that weird stuff. So you should pretty much be all set. And you guys can see on that last piece, I just really wanted to make sure that everything was completely smoothed over. Get rid of any flyaways. Y'all know I use a little bit of any type of shine, mist, oil, and the combination of the camera spray. And we are in the game, y'all. And if you didn't know, when you do a side part, it definitely helps to do more of an L shape just because I like the way it looks. Okay. If you decide to just do this straight back, there's no worry there. But if you do have the parting space to curve that part, go ahead and do it just because to me it's a little bit more flattering. So I did go ahead and take my tweezers just to further tweeze it out. I did tell you guys I was going to do that. I didn't have to go too crazy. I didn't have to go back and re-bleach the knots. Everything looks amazing. I did just want to, like I said, further customize this because that's what I'm here for, right? This is what I like to do. RPG sends it to you pretty much ready to wear. I send it to you styled. So if you guys didn't know that, then of course all those details will be down in my description box also. And if they do send me any coupon codes, which typically they do, I will be sure to link those or also put that in my description box. That way you won't miss out any opportunities because y'all know these wigs get a little pricey. So keep in mind, these units can last you for years, especially a unit like this, just because everything is so well done, from the color to the knots to the construction of the cap. Everything is looking good, and yeah, I wouldn't really suggest you do much else to it outside of keeping it washed, and then of course condition, moisturize, all that stuff. You should pretty much be set. You guys can see just how thick this wig is already. You know how sometimes it'll thin out towards the end. RPG show, nope, ain't happening. The one thing I did want to do is go ahead and just kind of give it a nice even trim. You don't have to do that, but I feel like a hairstyle is not complete unless you have put a little bit of some type of scissors to give it a little bit of layering, styling, neatness, uniformity. Y'all, anyway, just showing off a little bit more of that color here. You guys can see I actually added a few more layers along both sides just so to frame the face a little bit more. And then of course for you girls that like the baby hairs, I did go in just to pretty much just smooth these out for you. So in no strategic way, I'm literally just cutting downward in kind of a rough motion. That way I get a few wispy hairs. I don't want like for this to be too perfect. So to each his own, you customize your baby hairs the way you want to. You don't even actually have to use them in such a way as baby hairs. You can literally just tuck them back and it literally helps to blend into the style a little bit easier, which is what I did here. So that's why I grabbed my mannequin head so that I can really get a feel of what the style would look like on a client or myself, right? So boom, we are all set. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try this on. Obviously I already have it on. You guys did not get any pointers for how to install this because I've literally done this so many times on my channel. But I will say this is a glueless unit. So the way that I finished styling it on the mannequin head, literally all that I did was cut off the lace, put it on my head, adjust the band, boom, you have a glueless install. You cannot see that lace. You don't know where it begins, where it ends. I don't even have the baby hair style down. I just want y'all to realize, like, this is it, okay? This is pretty much doing what it needs to do, okay? So anyway, if you do want to try out this unit, definitely click the link in my bio. I'm saying my bio, my description box. Definitely make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave any comments or questions down below. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. I will see you on my next one. Bye, babies.